Hello everyone, it's Grandpa Hickory. We are in trouble, seniors. We are in trouble. I learned yesterday evening, which upset me. I couldn't even sleep last night. I was up nearly all night long, but I was informed that there is a national law that the Democrats passed before Biden and them left the administration, and the law went into effect yesterday. And what it is, it affects all senior citizens in the United States of America. And they're going to give you, every 4 years, you will have to go for a complete total eye test and submit this to the Department of Public Safety, the driver's licenses, and they will see if you've passed it and everything, then you'll be issued a license. But when you reach your 87th birthday, seniors, you have to go to the Department of Public Safety Driver's License Bureau. You have to go there, and you have to have an examination by an officer. They will assign an officer to you that will make you walk out to your car, and he will walk behind you and watch the way you walk. And if you do any wobbling or anything like that, he's writing all that down. Okay, then when you get to your car, you have to turn around and you can't look down. You got to face the officer, stand with your hands down, with your fingers pointing to the ground and your thumbs pressed against your pointer fingers, just like this. And then you have to stand on one leg for 1 full minute, and you have to stay there. If you go down, you got points against you. Then you have to go to the other leg, and you have to stand on that for 1 full minute until the officer tells you to put your foot down. Then you've got to close your eyes. You've got to hold your hands just like this, keep your head straight ahead, and you got to raise your arms up, and then you have got to come in with your fingers. And if your fingers, just like mine, if they don't touch like this, you got more points against you. They said that has to do with distance stopping and things like this. It has to do with balance and everything else that they explain. I don't understand everything they explain to me. But they told me that if you can't take your fingers and touch them like that, that means that you have a problem with distance, that you cannot judge distances. They explained it. They had a big meeting up at the senior center. And the officer that was there, he was talking, and he said, well, they have options for seniors, and that is you can, the senior can hire a Uber or a taxi cab. Or they can take a bus if bus service is available. If not, they're not allowed to drive anymore. Once they fail, that's it. And I pointed out, I said, you know what that sounds to me like? He said, what? I said, that sounds to me like controlling the masses. So in other words, what you're telling all of us, officer, is that you're going to take away our constitutional right to drive an automobile on highways that we have paid taxes on all our life, because we are old and elderly, have worked all of our life, have finally retired, and our only independence is our automobile. What are we going to do about groceries? What are we going to do about pet feed, like cat food, dog food, things like this? He said, well, you can have Walmart deliver it to you, or Chewy, whatever you want to do. Chewy.com does that service. And you can have your groceries delivered by Costco or Walmart, whichever one you want to use. They'll deliver to your place. But he said, I'm going to tell you something right now. We are law enforcement, and we're going to enforce the laws, and you as a citizen are required to obey the laws. And if you don't obey the laws, you're going to jail. People, this is not right. I'm telling you right now again, we are in trouble in the United States of America. The Democrats have been working steadily to destroy our rights as citizens of the United States of America. They have brought in unconstitutional state income taxes. They brought in unconstitutional IRS taxes, which are illegal and totally unconstitutional. Did you know that? The Democrats also brought in unconstitutional property taxes, which means when you pay your home off, your property off, you got to pay the government eternal rent. And they go up and up and up and up every year on property taxes. It's a scam. It's designed to take homes away from elderly people by Democrat judges, Democrat district attorneys, Democrat tax assessor collectors in cities, and they get first bid on your home as an elder when they can kick you out because you can no longer pay your taxes because they've charged taxes way above your Social Security check. Do you know you make payments on a home for 20 years, 30 years? Then when you pay that home off, guess what? Guess what about your property taxes? All of a sudden, they're equivalent to the house payment, mortgage payment you've been paying those years. And guess what it does? It keeps going up and up and up year after year. The city managers know what they're doing. They've been doing this. They have been scamming elderly people out of their homes ever since John Fitzgerald Kennedy was murdered in 1963. And they seized our government and ushered in their one world agenda, which is to destroy America from within. They gave minorities rights over whites, which is discrimination. White people have been discriminated openly since 1964. Minorities get free housing. They get everything. You know, I heard a bunch of them hollering on the news. They were saying it's not right that these illegal aliens are coming in here and getting everything free. But yet black people have gotten everything free since John Fitzgerald Kennedy was murdered. And they brought in their one world agenda and gave minority rights over whites, hoping to start a racial war in this nation so they could declare martial law and come in and wipe out and kill every American that knows anything about the Constitution of the United States of America. Look what they have done. Look at USAID. All the taxpayer money they have stolen. Did you know, people, right now, this is Grandpa talking to you. They could give every citizen in the United States of America right now $2 million apiece per family. Do you know what that would do to the economy? Did you know how that would help people to be able to buy their own farms, be able to take care of their children, be able to do things, be able to start businesses? Do you realize what that would do? But what did they do? They sent the money out. The money came back around into their bank accounts that were overseas. They've been doing this since 1964. Look at Aoc, Ocasio-Cortez. She's a bartender. That's all she's ever done has been a bartender. Guess what? She got a job in Congress, $175,000 a year. Today is 2025 right now, fixing to be 2026. Do you know what her net worth is right now? $30 million. Where did she get it? Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, they helped her to get into stock trading, inside stock trading, because AOC was marching against Nancy Pelosi and was raging against Nancy Pelosi, and they took her in and said, hey, looky here, we're going to let you in on something, and we're going to help you. They brought her in, they put money up front, had her start her own Charles Schwab account and start buying inside stock that they told her to do. They showed her how to do it on the computer. She got $30 million. So does Omar, the Muslim. Omar. All of the squad, every one of them have over $30 million apiece. You and me don't have that. People, I'm going to tell you again, all you seniors out there, we are in trouble. And they're coming after your driver's license. They want to put you where you can't do anything. And that officer, what shocked me is he said, well, your kids, sir, don't you have children? I said, yeah, grown children, sure do. They all live way, way off. He said, well, you're going to have to move close to them. I said, I'm not going to move close to them. He said, well, then my advice to you is to go into a nursing home. I said, yeah, so you people can further control the masses. I said, that's all this Democrat law is to control the masses, to get the senior citizens that know all about the Constitution of the United States of America, that were taught and raised, and they know their rights. They know all American citizens' rights. This way, y'all can put them over on hospice and euthanize them and get rid of them. People, they've been doing it since 1964. If you doubt me, research it. Check it out, friends. I'm going to say it again. Senior citizens are in trouble. Hit the like button, subscribe. See you on the next video. I'm sorry I made this video so long, but people, I'm going to tell you something. I was up all night long, very upset. I got a neighbor. Her name is Miss Pat. She's 91 years old, and I talked to her this morning, and she said she's already been notified by the Department of Public Safety. And she got with her children this morning and everything, and they're coming to, they're taking her driver's license away from her. She won't have a driver's license anymore. And she has so many days to sell her car, or her children take her car, or donate her car to charity. And she has to prove to the Department of Public Safety that she no longer owns a motor vehicle. See you on the next video. God help us all, people. Our constitutional rights are under total attack. And the elite rich people, they want to rule us. They want to control the masses. Your grandmother, your granddad, your dad, your mom, they're going to suffer. And let me tell you something, young people. You already see you can't even buy houses. Why? Because of the Democrats. They've increased land values in Texas to the price of land in California. And we don't live in California. We don't make the kind of money the people in California make. They've raised the prices to New York prices. And we're not New York. We're in Texas. We don't make the kind of money they make in New York. But they don't care what you say. The lobbyists, which are nothing but bribers, they went into our elected officials that we elected to represent us, and they bribed them with money, and they passed laws against we the people. And nothing's done to these people. They're not being stopped. They're not being accosted. They're not being faced with their crimes that they are doing against your children, my children, your grandchildren, my grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. These are the enemies within our nation that we need to do something about. See you on the next video.